Alright, so I tried to make a video last night. It was the pre-day to my birthday. Today is my birthday. Sixers balled out last night, man. I mean, am I over the hills over this game last night? No. And I'm going to tell you why. We've seen the Sixers ball out all season and then, put a string of games together where they look terrible with Embiid. So, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Sixers are going to win it in 6. I'm not going to say that they're going to win the next 3 games. You know what I'm saying? But I am looking for them to win this game tomorrow. But you see the difference from last night and then the 2 previous games, game 1 and 2. It was night and day. Game 1 and 2 were horrible. Game 3, they played amazing. Danny Green, 7 threes. He was going crazy. Maxey, this kid we already know he's special. He had a wonderful game in the 4th. He does it every game, basically, but Joel had a good game coming out of concussion protocol and the orbital fracture and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not playing game 1 and 2 to come out and do what he did last night. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing. The MVP, he really is the MVP. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference or the pressure that he puts on the defense, the opposing defense. And then you see his presence on defense. You feel what I'm saying? Bam Adebayo was not in the paint at all last night. He took nothing but jump shots. I think Bam finished the game with maybe 10 points, maybe. I don't know. I ain't making it official. I ain't looking at the stats, nothing. And I'm not going to look at the stats. I'm not going to talk about the stats like that. You know what I'm saying? But you see the difference that Joel makes. His presence, you know what I'm saying, alone changes the dynamic of the game for the Sixers. It's easier for us to win with Joel on the floor. Now, the concussion is not Joel's fault. People are calling Joel soft because he was out the first 2 games. What do you want him to do? He had a concussion. He had to go through the protocol in order to play. He had to be cleared in order to play. What do you want from this dude, man? I don't understand. They're calling him soft because he didn't play the first 2 games. And these are Sixers fans that's calling him soft. This is what I don't understand about our fan base. It's the only thing I don't get about our fan base, man. You're calling Joel soft for having a concussion? Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Take this win for what it is. We balled out last night. Danny had an amazing game. The starters had an amazing game. The bench produced very minimum, what they usually do, but you know what I'm saying? When you look at it in hindsight, it was a good game. We beat them by 20. We stopped. Bam Adebayo was not a factor last night. Hero was being Hero. Tyler Hero, he's a problem. He's an issue. Kyle Lowry did not look good last night, but he was coming off of, 2 games of not playing either. So, with respect to that, this next game tomorrow, we got to make sure that we still on our playing at the top. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure we playing top tier. Just like we played last night, we gotta make sure we play just like that again tomorrow. Otherwise, we're gonna take an L. We have to play like we played last night consistently. Otherwise, we're not gonna win this game. We're not gonna win. We're not gonna win this series. So in order for us to win this series, we have to play at this level every game from here on out. It's just a fact. Jimmy Butler torching. He torched us in the second half. Tyler Hero torched us the whole game, basically. But we stopped Adebayo and Kevin Lowry had a bad game. Now, if Kevin Lowry has another bad game tomorrow and Bam stays out of that paint, we could win this game again. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, we could beat these dudes. Like, we could beat Miami. We beat them this summer. I mean, we beat them this season. I think we won the series this year, during the season. But we have to play like we played last night. Otherwise, we're not going to win this series. Point blank, period. Now, with that being said, you see, just having Joel on the court, the fits that he throws, the matchups, the mismatches, you know what I'm saying? And being able to do, run the pick and roll with ease. You know what I'm saying? It makes that big of a difference. You feel what I'm saying? So, we missed Joel in the first 2 games, but you can't sit here and say that this man is soft and he's not this, he's not that because he missed 2 games. You see the difference. You can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? For him to come off from out of concussion protocol and play the way he played last night, you cannot deny that this dude is a factor. Come on now, what do you want him to do if he's under concussion protocol? What do you want him to do? What do you want this man to do? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the logic with people, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like everybody just wants to complain about something. No one can just take it one game at a time. No one can just say, you know what, that was a good game by the Sixers. Hope they play that way again. You know what I'm saying? We could be realists. You know what I'm saying? We could be very real and call a spade a spade. If we don't play like we played last night, we're not going to win the series. But to say that Joel is soft because he missed the first 2 games because he was under concussion protocol is crazy. Come on, man. Damn. Give this man his credit with his due. And his due. He came back last night, a clear concussion protocol right before the game started, and played and made a huge difference in the game. You can't take that from him. Stop it with the goofy shit, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? But my biggest thing, we got to get the ball to Tyrese early, man. Earlier. You know what I'm saying? And James had a solid game, solid first half. I think he finished the first half with 16 points. Solid first half. He didn't disappear in the second half. I just feel like Maxey took over the game in the second half, which Maxey needs to continue to do. Once Maxey is able to get those shots up, see the ball go in the bucket, you know what I'm saying? See the ball go through the basket, see the ball go through the hoop. It's over. Because he was struggling in that first half. Missed a couple layups, missed a couple floaters. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple blocks. But once he started seeing the ball go through that hoop, he turned on another gear. Everything bounced our way last night, man. Everything went our way last night, bro. It was beautiful to see. But can we keep this type of play, this type of gameplay up? Doc's rotation last night was okay. B-Ball Paul got a lot of the minutes. That's what should have happened because, B-Ball been playing great. You know what I'm saying? Korkmaz got some time, got some tick. You know what I'm saying? Niang started hitting a couple shots, but then he started going cold again. You know what I'm saying? Shake hit a couple shots, then he went cold. Like, I just don't understand the play from this bench, man. They're so inconsistent. It makes no sense. And we've been getting this all season. We've been getting this for the past few seasons. Hell, we've been getting this for a long damn time. You know what I'm saying? No help from the bench at all. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, hopefully these boys can keep up this intensity of play. Maybe we can win tomorrow. I mean, we go back to Miami. I doubt that we win that game, but we'll see. I mean, regardless, we're going to have to steal at least one game in Miami to win the series. That's why I felt like it was so important for us to win one of those first 2 games in Miami. Still, one of them games in Miami would have been huge. That we wouldn't have to go 7 if we do go 7. If we do win this series, we wouldn't have to go 7. If we could have stole one in that, one of those first 2 games. It didn't happen. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, we got to go one game at a time. But what you cannot do is you cannot sit back and say that Joel Embiid is soft and does not change the dynamic of this team when he's playing. You cannot say that he does not change the dynamic of the other team when he's playing. You dig what I'm saying? You've seen it last night. We've been seeing it all season. When Joel plays, he's a difference maker. That's just fact. You cannot take that from that man. You cannot. But it would be a lot easier for us to win this series if Danny Green consistently plays the way he played last night. Let me just be honest. But to also be honest, I know that's not reality. That's not a reality. For him to score 21 points, hit 7 threes or whatever, how many threes he made last night. You know what I'm saying? But Tobias playing the way he's playing. Tyrese playing the way he's playing. If James could be consistent and give us that 22 points, 25 points a night, we should be good for the rest of the playoffs. But again, the way we've been playing, the way James has been playing, I don't see it being that way. So we're going to go through these tough games with Embiid. And I feel like tomorrow's game is going to decide if we win this series or not. If we win tomorrow and we tie the series 2-2, going back to Miami, we can steal a game in Miami, we're good. But I doubt that happens. If we win tomorrow, I feel like we go back to Miami, we take a L, we come back to Philly, we tie it back up 3-3, and then we gotta go back in Miami and steal one. But like I said, if we can steal the next game in Miami, if we win tomorrow in Philly, tie the series, go back to Miami, steal that game, we end it and close the series out here in Game 6. That's my belief. I doubt that we win in Game 6. I doubt we beat Miami in Game 6. I doubt it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I doubt it. Even if we win tomorrow, I don't think we're gonna win 4th straight. I don't think that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that we are capable of winning 2 games, lose 1, and win 2 more. That's just me. I really think that we are very capable of winning. We won last night. We win tomorrow. We lose in Miami, and then we win in Philly, and then go back to Miami in Game 7 and pull that game out. I believe we can do that. I do believe we can do that. But like I said, if we could steal one in Miami, then we end this series here in 6 in Philly. But a lot of things have to happen for us to do that. James has to play like the way he played last night. At least give us the first half, you know what I mean, of gameplay that he gave us last night. We should be able to win. But Maxey has to play. Maxey has to start getting the ball way earlier, man. He has to. But Tobias has been having a hell of a playoff run so far. Tobias has been going off every game. He's been hitting them shots that we're used to seeing Tobias hit in the paint. Playing that 4 spot, you know what I'm saying? Playing that 4 spot, he's been hitting those shots that he hasn't been hitting late in the season. In the playoffs, he's been hitting all of them. You know what I'm saying? And playing outstanding defense at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? So Tobias has been playing great, but we need James to play the way he played last night. We need Tyrese to play the way he played last night earlier in the game. And we just need Danny to hit 4 threes and the bench to hit a cut. Like, I know it's a lot of we need, but it's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? You seen that? No? Alright, whatever. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of ifs, ands, buts, and all that other stuff and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's just the facts. We need these things to happen in order for us to win this series. We need James to score 16 in the first half. Score 5, score 8 in the second half, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We need Maxey to start getting to the bucket early in the game. We need Tobias to continue to play the way he's playing. We need Danny Green to hit something, some type of shots, because those first 2 games, man, of this series, he was stinking it all the way up like he did in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, those are the things that we need to do, need to happen in order for us to win this series. If it don't, there's no way we win this series. No way. You know what I'm saying? Bam Adebayo was scared to go in the paint because of Joel. So I said, Joel's presence alone is major in this series. You've seen what happened in game 1 and 2 with no Joel. They was killing us in the paint. They was killing us on the offensive boards last night too. But it was just something about the presence of Joel while Joel's playing defense that just had, just sputtered Miami's offensive play, especially Bam in the paint. Bam was not taking anything in the paint, bro. I think he scored like 2 points in the paint. Other than that, that man was not going in that paint. The size matchup is totally different. It's lopsided. You know what I'm saying? That sways in our, favor. You feel what I'm saying? But bro, we can beat these dudes. And I said this before. We can beat these cats in a 7-game series. But a lot of stuff needs to happen in order for us to do that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can continue this play and we can get this W tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can still win in Miami. But if not, I do feel like we come back in game 6. Game 6. I feel like we come back in game 6, get the W in Philly, and then we sneak that last game 7 out in Miami and close the series out. That's just my beliefs. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we could do that. Just based off of the way we played last night. You know what I mean? If we continue to play consistent, we may be able to win 4 straight. We might. I mean, anything's possible, right? We still here in Philly for tomorrow's game. We can get that win and sneak that next game out in Miami, and then come back and win it in Philly, close it out. We straight. But we'll see what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Sixers get the W last night. The series is 2-1 now. Next game is tomorrow here in Philly. We'll see what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? So I know the routine. Stay blessed, stay positive, stay away from the goofy ish, man. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.